Hey gang, it is day 137. Today has been a whirlwind day. I'm not saying it has been bad or good. It's been kind of very neutral, kind of all over the place. Today I woke up to learning that the Joola Gen 3 was banned slash the alphas because they are Gen 3s technically. But yeah, I was pretty crazy to hear that. We didn't really officially know yet in the morning, but I was kind of curious to know what would happen. I guess the previous batch did not go back in November or September or sometime. Had failed, I guess. But I think, yes, the technology is pretty insane. But it's also kind of like very late to say that it's not approved right now and for it to be off the list. I saw about a few minutes ago that it was removed from the list, so the alphas and the Gen 3s are removed currently. But it's pretty crazy to see that Gearbox Power Elongated Pro not banned. So it's very insane that only Joola is getting dinged right now. I would assume the witch hunt will then go after Vatic and probably revisit Gearbox again. Honestly. Um, Anyway, so that's kind of a little snippet for that. We were very busy today. Sarah did a lesson this morning, super fun to watch. Then we pretty much, majority of our day, we were at the passport office and we pretty much got it all done. And then, yeah, they kind of threw a monkey wrench at us and said there's one more thing that we have to do. So now we're looking for this item in the house that she needs to complete it. So hopefully we get it done because yeah, it was really stupid that happened to us. I would give you more detail, but I think it's a little too personal. So yeah, we spent pretty much a good chunk of our day dealing with the passports. So kind of sucks that we have to find this item, but we will find it and get it done because it's very annoying. And yeah, the one thing I have learned while being in Canada last summer and now, it's just they have all these really small rules that really don't make sense. Like, why would you even have them, honestly? Anyway, besides that rant, because it's just a can of worms. We did go to a place that we enjoy going to. It's called Constance Bay in here in Canada, where Sarah taught another lesson. We got to see some people we haven't seen in a long time. Super cool. Always fun to interact with people from the past, and you just enjoy having around. Now, here's the big kicker. So, we had the Joola band today. I just acquired a Gen 3 Perseus, which is pretty insane. So, I'm going to give kind of my personal view of it. I think the paddle is amazing. I think it is definitely a huge advantage to have, just because not only does it hit very hard, but there's two other things to it. It hits very hard, but you also can feel what ball is coming off. So that is pretty insane because if I know what ball is coming off, then I can react to the next shot. Where I would say to me, this is a very lively paddle, so it's very nice to be able to know that because it reminds me of playing tennis because I would have really grippy strings and I would know what ball was coming off the paddle because I would string it, so I would know what tennis ball is coming off. So it kind of feels like that, but with a pickleball, which is super nice because then you can react to it, which is super cool. But the other thing that is insane, not only the power, how grippy it is that you can feel it with the core, is the grit. I think besides the core being very reactive and grabbing the ball like tennis strings, I think the grit is another reason why the paddle probably got banned, to be honest. Just because the spin on it is insane and the grit, how it feels like sandpaper. So you see my mini beard that I will eventually shave, because it's that gritty like sandpaper. I probably could shave my hair off. But anyway, you'll see like in reels, if you have been watching, certain paddles are so gritty that they will literally stick to your shirt. Mine is not gritty enough for that, but I know for sure if it's like the Anna Bright paddle, I think that's the one that's the grittiest. People say it will really stick to your shirt because it's that gritty. So I can definitely see why they would ban the paddle. Um, it's an amazing paddle. I will not lie. I think this is probably the best paddle Joola has made up to date. But with that being said, it is also a very dangerous paddle. It being, it can spin the ball like crazy. You can hit the ball very hard, and because your paddle is so responsive, you know what ball's coming off, so you can react even faster to what you want to do to people. I was play testing it today for fun, just in a couple games, just so I could get right into it. And there are certain shots where I would hit with either like my normal like standout or a couple other paddles that would usually probably fly on me, to be honest, just because I'm not getting enough spin. Where I would hit with the Perseus, Gen 3 Perseus 3, 16, because you really don't need a 14 because of how hard it is. That I would hit it and the ball would look out and it would spin right back in, which was insane. The other thing is the serves with this paddle, woo, nasty. Heavy, 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 heavy topspin. Pretty nutty is what I would say. Resets, super, everything was super easy because the paddle was so reactive. The funny thing is, I would hit a ball, and if I wouldn't do something, I knew I missed right away, which was crazy. Or I hit a hard ball, and I would know I would cook it right away. Or if I hit a ball with heavy spin, I knew how to react, like how it was going to react and where it was going to land. That's how crazy like this paddle can be. Of the two I have tried, I do not like the Hyperion one. I like the Perseus one, which is very interesting because I would probably default pick the Hyperion just because I like that shape better. Just because, the standout and the double black diamonds are like that shape. I like that shape. But I also like this shape, I won't lie. The other thing that Joola has for it is sweet colors. It's very, very attractive. The only thing you do, unless you have cool friends like I do, or wholesalers or ambassadors, all that stuff, is the price tag is brutal. You have to pay 280, then it's plus taxes 300, and then to really get your paddle registered and all that stuff. Like I'm still probably going through that step, but it takes a long time is what people tell me. So I'm working on getting it done just because I own this paddle now. Even though I'm testing, I own it. So, it is currently banned for pretty much play, but I would see more pro play. But, if I get a chance, I might even use it this weekend just for fun, But hey, I don't know. The world for especially paddles and currently Joola is pretty crazy right now. But I mean, that's it's pretty extreme to do that during a big tournament too. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, so today has kind of been all over the place, to be honest. I'm just being transparent with you guys, showing you more emotion. I'm a little bit more muted tonight because I've been out all day, so I kind of got sapped halfway through the day. But yeah, it was fun to be a part of a lesson and to try this paddle. I think my favorite part of the day was actually probably to try the paddle. Don't get me wrong, I love playing with my stand-up paddles, but this Gen 3, at least this version of the Gen 3, feels really good. Like it's really weird, but I can definitely see the future of technology going in two routes. It's either going to be a Kevlar carbon hybrid, or it's going to be the other side is going to be a really gritty carbon face and a core that's able to move and shock the ball so you can feel it when it comes off. So I think that's going to be the take of it. I really hope, here's one big thing I would say. The biggest thing I would say is, hey, paddle companies, I get that you're making this expensive paddle and all this, but raising the price is going to kill the game a little bit, I would say, just because I get that you're throwing extra technology and stuff, but you're making these paddles for nothing. You don't need to raise the price to $280 or $300. That's crazy. I mean, for me, I get heavy discounts or I get them free, but to the average Joe or someone getting into the game, like you're kind of scaring people off, a little bit. You should. I mean, honestly, if you're gonna do it, make the same paddle but make a cheaper version of it. Same good technology, but maybe the quality's a little bit less. But I mean, it's crazy to see uh, people get scared off a little bit by the price tag. But hey, I get it. It's new technology. You got a brand name on it. That's why I like playing with standout. It's because hey, it's a great owner who puts the technology in, and is not looking to break your budget. They're looking to create the best product at a good price, but also like to say, hey, we're a community. We're not all about the money, but we're here to make the best battles, but also build a community and help you perform at the highest level you can. Anyway, crazy day. Um, just wanted to get that off. This is usually a longer video than I usually do, but I wanted to be more honest today. A lot of people have been asking me about the Gen 3. I did not know that the ban was going to be happening today, or kind of like a mini shadow ban today. But I had kind of been telling people like, hey, you're using this paddle right now, but it's probably going to get banned because what it does is insane. And like I had said, what it does is insane, and it's coming to light. So I'd be curious to see how PPA is going to react, because I know that people say that they might break away from the main Pickleball Association for rules. I think the one that they might be going to, I think it's called USAP. So this will be very interesting to see what happens, because I like the APP. I like this Joola paddle. So I think if I were to go with the Joola paddle, I could not play in the APP because they would go with USAPA Pickleball. Anyway, that's just some food for thought of what kind of I'm talking about. Tomorrow, just kind of quick little 4-day, I believe 138 is tomorrow. Sorry, I'm kind of a little all over the place today. Tomorrow, I think Sara has another lesson. We're gonna drill a little bit because we didn't really get to drill too much today. We might see a friend tomorrow. What else? We might have to go to the courthouse tomorrow to get the last item. But tomorrow's gonna be more a little bit chillax today. Saturday is gonna be, I believe, Sarah's teaching Saturday, and then we're gonna play a little mixed tournament, local mixed tournament for fun. And then Sunday, same thing, but I'm gonna be playing men's doubles. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play with the Gen 3 for fun this weekend, or I'm gonna play with my standout. So we'll find out. I'll talk to you guys later. This was day either 136 or 137. Sorry, I kind of all over the place today, but I'm gonna post it. I'm just being transparent. It's gonna be fun. I might even do a live later, just because I think this topic is very interesting with the Gen 3s. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.